Welcome back to my channel. I am Akriti and today I'm going to draw my life. So I was born on 5th July 1991 in New Delhi and that makes me 28 years old. Here is a fun fact about me. I'm the first girl to be born in 4 generations. So that makes me really special. My entire family has nicknames and those nicknames are really funny. And for that reason, my dad decided to not give me a nickname and he told everyone to only call me Akriti. My dad was posted in Jabalpur when I was 3 and there I started going to school. I cried so much during my first day of school and ever since then I just never liked school, but my mind was always somewhere outside. During my first parents-teacher meeting, my teacher showed my mom what I actually wrote instead of the alphabets. I literally drew different things. My mom got so upset that she actually cried. Obviously, she didn't know that I will grow up to be somebody so creative. When I was younger, I was a big introvert. I never hung out with groups of friends, but I only had one best friend at every city my dad got posted to. So now I have a few really close friends who I hang out with and travel with. Since my dad is an army, I studied in 14 different schools all over the country. And I studied in places like Ambala, Jabalpur, Shillong, Guwahati, even Leh Ladakh. I also studied in Pathankot, Gurgaon, Sikandrabad, Pune and more. I was a very bright child, but I was never interested in studying. So my dad used to forcefully make me sit and study. I did well in school though. I was also never a person who really enjoyed sports. I liked running, so athletics were good. I really enjoyed dancing and music, and I also really enjoyed playing video games with my brother and his friends. When I was 6 years old, my parents gifted me a baby brother who was very small and motu, and he just grew up to become this huge guy who was 6'4" within just a couple of years. The best part about us is that we never really fought. We were always like friends, even though he opened a couple of my secrets to my parents while I was growing up and I did get into trouble. As a teen, I was very rebellious. I did a lot of shit without telling my parents and I was totally a nightmare for them. I clearly remember my 12th grade. I think that was the best time of my life. I did my 12th from army school in Pune. And that's when I did all the crazy things. I made a bunch of friends who would sneak out at night, so I would follow them too after my parents would go to bed. I also used to really enjoy driving, but my dad just wouldn't give me the car on my own. So I would take it out at night, I would steal it, and I would drive it around to practice my driving and put it back before they woke up. That's when I saw this guy who was playing basketball. He was completely sweating, he was wearing his basketball jersey and he just looked so handsome to me. It was love at first sight. And that guy was Rohan. Yes, the same Rohan who I'm currently dating. He was my first ever boyfriend who I started dating in 12th. That is about 12 years back. We dated for 3 long years, but things couldn't work out because we were still figuring ourselves out. All my life, I've taken up different things to understand where my interest really lies. In 12th, I took commerce with maths. Then I studied BCom in Symbiosis, but I took up banking and finance. During MBA, I thought I'm more of a marketing person, so I took that up. But during job placements, I realized I want to go into advertising, so I took up a job in an ad agency, but as a graphic designer. Yeah, I learned graphic designing on my own completely, after which I finally worked with a fashion designer for just about 2 months. During college, I also did a couple of fashion shows. And in every college fashion show where I participated, I won some award. But soon I realized that this is not my cup of tea. I'm just glad that I always had the courage to follow my heart and try my hand at everything that I wanted to. I begged my parents to get me a camera when I was 18, and that's when I got into photography and I realized that I absolutely love creating content. About 5 years ago, when there were very few bloggers and people didn't even understand what fashion blogging is, I started my own blog called La Chica Loca, which means the crazy girl in Spanish. Since there weren't a lot of bloggers back then and I was consistently putting out content, my blog grew pretty fast and I'm grateful for that. After gaining a bit of following on Instagram, I started my YouTube as well, and I was more about fashion and beauty. One thing led to another, and about 2 years back, when I was going through a really dark patch in my personal life, I started feeling like I've gotten myself trapped into something I never wanted in the first place. The little creative girl who drew things instead of writing her alphabets was now stuck in a world where she did not feel creative at all. It became all about deadlines and work and more work and competition. I completely lost interest in my work and I did not feel creative at all. I also realized that I was surrounded with a bunch of negative people who were drawing me down and did not help in letting me do what I really wanted to do. So I said goodbye to those people in my personal life and unfollowed a lot of people who weren't drawing me in the direction I wanted to. That's when I decided to take my life in control. I protected my mental health and became this new aware Akriti who you guys know now. I then reduced a lot of my work and decided to focus on things I really like doing. I started reading a lot of books, worked a lot on myself, and trust me, that changed me as a person. I also stopped shopping because I realized that I was only shopping in the first place to fill a hole in my life. I also started focusing on my new passion, which is traveling. I think making memories is definitely better than accumulating things in your life. So this is it, you guys. This is what my life is right now. I really enjoy going to the mountains and traveling and creating content. And this is what I want to do for a long time as far as I can see until I figure out what's the next thing that I want to experiment with. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it and it was something very different for me too. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel Akriti Rana and I'll see you again next time. Bye!